My honeybees are bringing so much nectar and they're not putting it in the proper places in the hive. I just did a video and I suggested that 79 here needed to be inspected. And you can inspect a hive every day if you want, twice a day, 3 times a day, every hour. As long as you don't disrupt them. See, I don't have a smoker here. They're not pissed off at me, see? Okay, because when I inspect a hive, open a hive up, I try not to kill any bees. Sometimes you can't avoid it, but I don't want it to be an unpleasant experience for them, so that the next time I'm there, they'll have no reason to sting me. So what did I find? Well, anyway, what is supposed to happen is the bees are supposed to put honey on top, or the nectar is supposed to make honey on top, and they're supposed to push the queen down. And she's supposed to get down to the bottom of the hive, and it's supposed to be all brood. That's what I've seen in a lot of hives over the 10 years I've been beekeeping. What did I find here? Trust me when I tell you here. I'm not going to show it to you because I just went through and I rearranged a few frames. There are no bees down here. The bees aren't here. That's why they're not flying out down here. They had 3 frames of nectar right in the center and empty comb on the edge. Now, to me, that's wrong. Why are they doing that? If the queen, this medium here has 3 or 4 frames of brood right in the center like it's supposed to be. And a lot of times, all you have to do is look at the top and you see the wide frames are honey, and sometimes there'll be brood underneath that, but at least you know if you don't see any honey, see there's no honey here, you know that's brood. And I was concerned that they lost their queen and they went ahead and decided to fill all the holes with nectar, but no, I found eggs in here, so I thought, okay, there's a queen in here somewhere. And then they'll put the drone should be on the outside frames of the brood, not on the outside frames of the hive, but on the outside of their brood should be drone cells. So I found eggs. I thought, all right, they have a queen. So I'm going down here checking. This is the next deep or medium that was on there, and pulled out 1 frame, and I got lucky. Right away I found the queen. This is an older queen from last year, I do believe. I'd have to check my notes, but I just want to point out they're doing what they should be. They should be filling all the empty cells with nectar at the top of the hive. They should not be doing that down in the deep. And they should try to push that queen down. But what I think is happening, rather than going down, the queen is restricting her laying. Right there is the queen. It's a good example of the quality of my queens here that I breed at home. Nothing compares to my queens. So what do we got here? We got a little bit of brood there, and half the cells that are empty, open, half are empty, and the other half have nectar in them. So this I moved the frames around, so hopefully in a couple weeks or a week or so, if I come back to check this, I'll find the queen down here. There are no brood down here. There's brood in the mediums, and this is where you want the honey. Why she's not going down, I don't understand. You could put a queen down there, you could take and physically put her down there, but then chances are she'll come right back up to the brood. She has to want to go down there. The colony has to force her down there, and they're trying to, but it's restricting her laying, and that's why the colony is getting smaller. I pulled out frames of brood occasionally, for my mating nukes, but they should be down here by now with brood, and they're not. So here it is July, and they're not down there. So that's the problem with some colonies. Okay, thank you.